Zuckerberg, the latest Silicon Valley heavyweight, to take a more, let's call it pro-Trump stance ahead of his inauguration in less than 2 weeks. But there is one notable holdout, could make him a target. Deirdre Bosa digs into that for today's Tech Check. Deirdre?
Hey, Kelly. So this all raises the stakes for Alphabet or Google. With Meta and Zuckerberg more aligned than ever with the incoming administration, Google could be positioned to come under more pressure. Its YouTube policies, they're going to look stringent and ideologically biased by comparison. And so they could be more vulnerable to Trump's FCC chair, Brendan Carr, who has threatened broad-ranging actions against what he calls a censorship cartel. Meta's changes are just what Carr has asked for. Now, Google also has the most to lose from an antitrust lawsuit perspective. Its search business has already been ruled a monopoly. Remedies could redefine its core business and help determine its position in the generative AI race. Now, Trump's DOJ, it can steer the case toward harsher remedies, or it could dial the pressure back. So a lot at stake here. There's also the Trump Inaugural Fund that is racking up donations from the biggest names in the tech world, including Tim Cook and Sam Altman, Amazon, of course, Meta. Google and Sundar Pichai kind of looking like an omission as we get closer to the day. Now, it is possible that Sundar Pichai or Google have donated, and they're just not publicly saying so. But even that could suggest that Google isn't as willing to publicly align itself. Now, Alphabet, keep in mind here, also has to balance a more progressive workforce that largely supported Democrats in the last election. So all of this to say, Kelly, that Alphabet here is facing maybe a more delicate balancing act than some of its others. Also, keep in mind that Mark Zuckerberg has more control over his company, right? He's a controlling shareholder. Sundar Pichai is not, and they've got different workforces.
But wasn't Trump pretty happy with Sundar because Sundar called him after the McDonald's appearance and said it was one of the most successful things that ever happened on Google?
Yeah, he loves the attention. And he also recently said that maybe we shouldn't break up Google. So there's sort of maybe signs of hope that that stance is softening. But it is kind of interesting to note that, you know, as Zuckerberg goes on this charm offensive, it kind of makes the lack of one from Google and Sundar Pichai more evident. And if Trump is looking for a punching bag, I mean, Google's right there. And we know from comments from especially who he's appointed at the FCC, Brendan Carr, that they're looking to clamp down on big tech.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. We'll see if that tone starts to change. Deirdre, for now, thanks. Deirdre Bosa, we appreciate it.